Going live here. Didn't plan this live. I mean, I've been sitting waiting for a DoorDash to send me an order for 3 hours. And again, this shit isn't fucking normal because it says it's busy. And again, I don't mean to be bitching about this shit, but I'm just want to go over my morning. This is kind of the targeting, the tech targeting. Wake up, put on DoorDash. No orders come in for like an hour straight. Like this never has happened since I've been a dasher. Okay. Keep in mind it's saying very busy. Wait time 1 minute between 1 minute and 5 minutes between 1 minute and 3 minutes between you getting your orders, right? Cool. You know, I'm gonna change things up here. They're not sending orders. I'm gonna hit the gym early. So because like when I'm doing DoorDash or if you're doing gig work and you also work out, we're not acting like this is fucking brain surgery or anything, but time is valuable. Like you have to manage time when you're doing these apps because the whole point of doing the apps is you get paid to do a job that's easier than regular labor that hopefully pays more. And then you can add things to it. Like if you want to get a part-time job, get one. And it's pretty much the future for regular people that don't go to college, people that don't want to work hard ass labor intensive jobs that don't pay that well. Good old American way, right? So I'm like, let me go ahead. I'm just going to go to the gym, right? But before I go to the gym, let me order some Wendy's off the Wendy's app. So it literally took me 45 minutes of wrestling with the app. Now I know I sound like I'm complaining. I get it. I don't want to ruin your day. I'm just telling you how this shit works. Okay? The subtle nature of this fucking targeting. So when you're ordering from a Wendy's app, that takes no more than 30 seconds. But I had to deal with it for 30 minutes. So basically, I get the deal, and if I'm smoking, so if you hear any pauses, that's not me being slow or whatever. Smoking, so you're gonna hear like little 5 second pauses here and there. So I'm doing my thing. I'm ordering my food. When I order from these apps, it's to save money because fast food isn't healthy. You can sit here and call me cheap all you want and make fun of me and say I'm poor, but if I'm gonna spend $10, $15 on food, I'm going to a restaurant, dude. Like I value money. I keep money maintaining value. The way I'm not perfect with money. I'm not fucking Wilbur Ross or fucking you know, these other people that are really good with money. Susie Orman and fucking Bill Gates and shit. I'm not claiming that. But compared to a fucking regular sheep that just wastes his money, I'm pretty good. So it's like I look at calories, when I'm eating. I'm not like doing it for taste and stuff. But, I'm trying to bulk up, get calories, get good food. So I'm ordering my stuff, ordering my app. I go to the checkout cart or whatever, shopping cart, checkout, load, load, load. So it's a 45-second, 1 minute load just to say error. So I'm like, okay, I'm not blaming that on gang stalking. I'll reset the app, set the app back up, man. Clear the cache, do all the troubleshooting, like Nerve Gorilla taught me. You know, error. We detected an error, and it just keeps loading. It's not that it's not working; it's that it's wasting my time. The whole sole purpose of that shit is to waste my time. Like it's not a normal complaint of someone being impatient. All this shit adds up, man. 30 minutes here, 30 minutes there, 30 minutes here, 20 minutes here, 30 minutes here. Now, if you're doing stuff like DoorDash, even if you have a regular job, it's even worse, but you would be at work for a lot of it. But it adds up. Like you easily want to give up. You could be doing Uber, Lyft, whatever. The time that you want to dedicate to doing that work to make it worth your time, which is like maybe you do 6 hours of it and you make more than someone working 8 hours at a job. It gets ate up by these little 20-minute, 30-minute increment things. Okay. And this shit's constant. Like if this happened a couple of times here and there, once in the blue moon type of deal, I won't even talk about it. But it's this constant pattern. Like right now, I'm on DoorDash waiting for an order, and I've been on it since 9 o'clock in the morning. You're saying your area is not busy. You're not a top platinum dasher, so you're on a schedule, and you get what you can take. No, I am the top dasher. I have first priority, first dibs, and I'm waiting 3 hours. Like, I'm not complaining about getting low orders, waiting. It's like, bro, you're not even trying to send me an order. There's something stopping orders from going to my phone. And I know that's the case. It's fucking lunchtime. There's people that work jobs that order DoorDash for lunch every day. There's people sitting at their house that order lunch, DoorDash for lunch every day. Like, come on, unless they flood the market with so many dashers to lock me out. And again, it goes with the surveillance. Oh, yesterday he made $90 we didn't approve of yesterday, so we got to shut it down to make the financial equilibrium of him being broke. Dude, it's like that. And it's most likely being ran by AI. I'm not really going with the people sitting at a computer desk thing, but it's fucking happening, dude. And it's happening to other people. And I think it's more than targeting. I think this is a fucking United States targeting. We got Dick Cockburn in the building. Who gives a fuck? This person's most likely Abe. See, I have like a fucking troll little legend key that I have. If someone says something racist, it's Abe. If someone is against racist stuff, it's immaterial, man. Like, basically, if they're accusing me of being racist, or, you know what I'm saying, they stand up for illegal immigrants breaking into my house, it's immaterial, man. If they bring up anything about a handyman, break-ins, it's immaterial, man. Other than that, it's most likely Toby Reed and other people. So I have like a little troll legend key that I keep at my side. So it's just I just turn it into a game. It doesn't bother me. Like, dude, I go through way harder shit than some fucking idiot that can't even like insult me properly. You know what I'm saying? You're not funny, you're not doing anything that's garnering an audience. It's all illusion. It's you with multiple sock accounts. So let's talk at the topic ahead. And again, that's what they say. Oh, you're bitching about working at Wendy's. The reason why, or not working at Wendy's, ordering Wendy's, right? And I do sound like targeted Tony. It's fucking funny. I get it. Like, if you want to make fun of me, there's plenty to make fun of, and I'll laugh at it too. You know what I'm saying? Brandon Q's on here. He might be behind some. I mean, Brandon Q. I think he's too like cool to fucking do this level of trolling. Like, the person that's doing this is a fucking loser. Like, it's evident. Like, if you're gonna troll somebody, make it funny, make them fall for traps. You know what I'm saying? Be clever. But going back to this mind reading technology, now this is all speculative. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I fucking know people can read other people's minds. I'm speaking on other people's experiences and my own. There is some type of observation of targeted individuals where they mimic you. Okay. Now I want to go into the mind reading thing because there's a South Park episode where Eric Cartman has some type of surgery to get like a brain, like a Neuralink, right? And basically he has like antennas sticking out his head. Every thought he has goes onto Twitter. Okay, this is a South Park episode. Okay, now I'm not using that as evidence, but I'm saying this is the similar type of stuff that targeted individuals experience, where it's like you have these thoughts, whether they're being implanted thoughts or your own genuine thoughts, and then you see it play out. So I'm gonna give you an example. Okay, and this has been going on well before me getting on YouTube and talking about this shit. Okay, and other people have spoken about this as well. So I had this thought. I'm getting attacked by troll accounts. This is about a week ago, week and a half ago. I'm like, you know what? Because I've made some troll accounts myself. Okay, like, I'm not hiding from that. Like, the immaterial man and the hidden channel are me. Like, I'm not trying to trick anybody with that. But this is the first time I've used really troll accounts because I'm fighting trolls, basically. So it's in self-defense. So I'm like, I want to make a troll account, and I'm just thinking, just a random thought. I'm gonna name it soccer hooligan. Okay. Because I just think it's a funny, because I do stuff like that. I'll think of stuff that's real, that's funny, that I think is personally fun, like soccer hooligans. Like, what's funnier than someone that's a self-proclaimed soccer hooligan? Yeah, bloody hell, mate. Real Madrid, mate. Number one, mate. You know, these people are fucking getting riled up over boring ass soccer games and fucking acting like assholes and drinking and fighting and shit. Like, they're soccer hooligans. So the new troll that comes attack me, Crutch Benson, his fucking profile picture says Hoonigan. Okay, Hoonigan, not hooligan, but Hoonigan. One letter off. And I look it up. Hoonigan is like racing stuff, like car racing, like JDM. And then you're saying, oh, that's a coincidence. No, bro, it's not a coincidence, dude. Like, this has happened before with the trolls, the gang stalker trolls, okay? These aren't normal internet trolls. These are people that are literally gang stalkers. And I've seen them on other people's channels, and I've seen them on my channel. And they divulge like intimate details about your life that you've only thought about. You never spoke about it on the internet. You never spoke about it to yourself in your car or anything. You only had these thoughts, and these thoughts feel like intrusive, like thoughts that are your own, but like they're meant to be highlighted in your head. Like I just said, soccer hooligan. That to me is like a AI system that's able to implant thoughts using frequencies, project that thought. Soccer hooligan, soccer hooligan. Okay. Then I go online and the guy makes a profile, the person who's been trolling me, which it could be a number of people. I'm not going to act like I know who it is this time. But in the past, it was immaterial, man. 6-7 months ago, like that is proof what I showed you about him. But I won't accuse him, you know, maybe I'm wrong this time, okay? It could be a number of people. But that's what I'm saying. It's like I'm thinking like, yeah, I'm gonna make a fucking profile named Soccer Hooligan. Now that would only be funny to me. Who thinks of the word hooligan? Now the person Crutch Benson 2 is the new troll account that the person who's attacking my channel has created, and his profile picture is the word in a black background saying Hoonigan, Hoonigan. Now, there's other examples. It's going to take me a while to kind of remember this shit because when this stuff happens, you have no choice but to fucking put it off as a coincidence because you sound crazy. It doesn't help you. You know, half the time, if not more, it is actually a coincidence. Okay. Synchronicity. But there's other examples of this shit. Like and it always comes in the form of a perp leaving a comment. And it has to do with this fucking unique thought that only you can think of. Like, okay, I'm gonna give you an example. One day, and this didn't happen. This is a made up example. Okay, so you're a TI, and you're like, is my brain being read? You do these tests when you're a TI to see if you're actually targeted before you come online and make these proclamations. So let's say I had a thought like purple zucchini, purple zucchini, purple zucchini, purple zucchini, you know, and I'm just testing it out to see if like it will show up in my fucking internet feed or something, like because there is a such thing as like your cell phone reading your mind or listening to your conversation and putting the advertisement. So like this didn't happen. This is a made up example. I'm not trying to lie to you. This is just an example, just so you can understand it more. So you're thinking purple zucchini, purple zucchini, purple zucchini, purple zucchini, right? Then you go online and in your comment section, there's a troll named Purple Zucchini. Okay. It's like, bro, there's no way that that's a coincidence. Okay? That's the type of stuff. It's not only happening to me, it's happening to other people. I believe that TIs, through remote technology, highly advanced technology, their minds can be possibly read. They could be forced. I think it'd probably be easier to subliminally force a thought in your head with like frequencies and like low vibrations or something, and then have some troll come online and whatever that thought they broadcast in your head, you know, replicate whatever thought, and then you come online. I just thought about that, and that guy left a comment, and it fucking connects their not make sure their technology is working properly. Again, this is theoretical. Like, I'm not sitting here saying this is exactly what's going on. I'm saying through experience, through what I've heard from other people, there is such thing as like a more prominent TI. Okay, so we're talking about TI that's, you know, You can tell by how they talk, they're pretty intelligent. Their testimony is pretty rock solid. They're gonna gain credibility one way or another because compared to the rest, they stick out. They're more transparent. They're more intelligent. Whatever, right? So those people, I believe, are hooked up to this type of level of technology, right? I believe they're hooked up, and it ain't just all about the harassment. That's just a smoke screen. This is about mind control, mind reading, technology, fucking energy transfers, fucking just, the targeted individual is a guinea pig, in my opinion. Okay. There's a little bit, sprinkle a little bit MK Ultra in there. Let's see. He always says you're not even funny when he's offended. No, I'm actually I don't like being made fun of. You know what I'm saying? I don't like it, but it's like if it's funny and everyone else thinks it's funny, I don't like think it's hilarious, but I admit it's funny. And there's plenty to make fun of here. Like if I were to fucking the reason why I like call it lame because I can sit back, take a break from YouTube and just fucking pick myself apart and make fun of myself in a more effective way, even though I have that bias of being myself and thinking that I'm always right, like every other human. No, I can literally find way funnier ways to pick myself apart than the trolls. If it's actually funny, I'll give you an example. Like Nick Indigo, that guy was fucking hilarious. Like I thought he was creepy at first because I was brand new to targeting, but that shit was funny. Like I didn't like it when he made sex noises on my fucking stream, but that shit was funny, dude. It's hilarious. It's like fuck me, daddy, dude. That was funny. You're nowhere near that, dude. It's not all about when you're trolling somebody. It's not all about just putting them down. Like there's a comedic twist to it all. Okay, so like the name you put is funny, Dick Cockburn. I mean that's kind of funny, but like the stuff you're gonna be saying is stupid, and you just keep creating more and more accounts. And I don't block it at first because I'm like I'm waiting for you to say something funny. You're just not funny. I'm not funny. I'm not naturally a funny person. I'll tell you when I'm funny. The only time I'm really funny is when I'm fucking like editing videos and shit, making memes. Like that's it. Like I'm not funny. I'm not a stand-up comedian. I'm not like an entertainer. I'm just a regular fucking person that's pretty good at a lot of stuff. Not great at anything, but pretty good at a lot of stuff. I avoid the shit I suck at, so that makes me look a little bit better, but overall, like I'm not doing anything crazy on this fucking channel, especially that no one else can do. You know. Now my unique perspective, yeah, because we live in a world full of NPCs. Like so, it seems like I'm unique. Like Brandon Q comes in here and he just talks his shit. I don't block him because he's showing his fucking who he is. I have an idea what he's about. And I've seen his live streams and stuff like that. So he's in my he's entitled to his opinion. Anyone's entitled to their opinion, or if they want to come in here and just fucking talk shit, that doesn't bother me. But when you're obsessed with me, like it shows me one or two things: you're a fucking loser, or you're being paid. I don't think you're so much of a loser. Like that would be a good thing if you were getting paid to troll me in your life. Like I don't think you're even capable of achieving that level of success being an internet troll. Like you're just a disgruntled, lonely fucking person. That's all you are. Now I'm lonely, but I'm just not disgruntled. I'm happier alone than anything. Like people can call me a loser, but I'm a loser. If I'm a loser, a loser that had a lot of success in his life with very little effort. You know what I'm saying? Like good at everything I with very little practice or training. Does that sound like I'm not a winner? I'm not like acting like I'm the fucking greatest that ever was, but does that sound like a fucking complete loser? Because losers are people that fucking just like obsess with people. Like that's one aspect of being a loser. If someone's a loser, like I don't care. Like, I don't even need to even. That's a waste of my breath to call you a loser. You know what I'm saying? You're just making my life better, so I have nothing negative to say about you. You're a guy that gets no females. Wow, more females for me. If we're in the room together, the girls are gonna be paying more attention to me. The women are gonna be paying more attention to me. Like, why do I have to bring attention that you're a loser or you're this and that? It's weak. It's weakness. You know what I'm saying? You obviously, and this is what some young Steel says. If you keep checking someone's channel, there's obviously a reason why you obviously like it at some type of level. Because all channels, I like. I'll give you an example. I don't like Joe Rogan. I have no issue with Joe Rogan. I don't think he's fucking doesn't deserve what he got or anything like that. I don't like his fucking podcast. It's boring. It's long, and like the guests suck. It used to be good, but like I don't need to fucking say I don't like Joe Rogan every day. I don't need to go on his channel and tell him how much he sucks or how he used to be better or anything like that every fucking day for years. Like, Brandon Q says he doesn't make. Let me fucking take this guy up. He says he doesn't make fake profiles. I mean, only fucking losers would do that. Like, I don't think super highly of Brandon Q. I think he's just a regular fucking person. That's my opinion. Nothing negative or positive like that. I'm gonna like, oh, he's this, he's that. He's a regular fucking guy. He's good at certain things. You know what I'm saying? Just like everyone else. You know, he's not as dumb as people fucking say he is online. Pretty smart guy. Like, he's not fucking genius, but he's not stupid either. But yeah, like I don't think he would ever fucking make all. It's okay to make a fake profile and troll someone, but like, come on, over a long sustained period of time. If the bare minimum it shows is like you don't make any money, you got nothing going on. Now that's true for me as well, but I have at least enough going on where I don't fucking like obsess over people. So either way, you look stupid. So let's say and I'm gonna give you an example. I'm gonna use myself as an example. Let's say I was doing the same shit that this person was doing, right? To someone that was better than me. Okay. Well, it doesn't matter what the person. Same shit, right? So if the person is better than me, I'm jealous of that person. I have nothing I can do to improve my life. Like, I've literally given up on life. You know, instead of secretly hating that person and trying to improve my life to be better than them, like, I'm just gonna talk shit. So that's the one aspect. Now, if the person's a loser that I'm making fun of, right? If he's so much of a fucking loser, then why are you wasting so much time on looking at a fucking failure? Like, a loser is a waste of time. Like, they are like not gonna ever amount to anything. We know what a loser is. We all seen a basketball game. Like, do we obsess with the people that lost the NBA finals? Like, that guy, I can't believe you missed that shot. Like, no, there's gonna be other finals. There's gonna be other things that happen in your life that should overpass how much someone is a loser. It should be more important than someone is a loser. Yeah, everyone has flaws. Maybe you hate on somebody for a little bit. You wasted a little bit of your time. Cool. But like, either way, like, you in your head, you think by doing this, you're fucking taking me down, but you're actually getting me more support. Like, you might find one or two people that agree with you, and that's with anybody. But you think it's gonna be this snowball effect, like a snowball rolling downhill and turning into this giant fucking thing. Like, it's not. It's gonna hurt you more than it's gonna hurt me. Now, that's as much as I should address about that. It's stupid to even talk about it. I feel like a loser even talking about this person because they're fucking hidden. They're anonymous. That's another thing. Like, if you want to hate on somebody, at least have something to show where there's a comparison. Anyone can just hate on anybody in the shadows and not prove anything why they're better. I don't, he's a faggot. You know what I'm saying? Anonymously. Like, that doesn't. But let's talk about the mind reading, the mimicking. So let's say with New Breed, and I'm gonna change this profile picture. I just wanted to get online quickly. Let me turn on DoorDash too. I know I'm gonna get fucking made fun of because I do that, even though everyone else does it. But Hold on a second. I'm gonna come back and talk about it. I don't know if you can hear me. In case you can hear me, just a little filler. Let's see. All right. Mind reading, mimicking, people copying TIs. Like you only see this happen to TIs. We're gonna talk about New Breed wearing the Lacoste hat. Yeah, I mean, even if it is a coincidence, we're gonna talk about that. Yeah, that's not the best example. I'm not gonna give you that. And it's these black fucking targets that do this shit. I was recently watching Absent Minded Abe. He was saying a bunch of racist shit. And then he brought me up. He's like, he talks shit on his own race, blah, blah, blah. And I do that to be fucking fair because I'm not as racist as people claim. Because if I'm talking shit on some race, I'm talking shit on the other races too. You know, like I just talk shit on people that fucking piss me off. You can look just like me. You can be my fucking twin, evil twin, and I can fucking hate you, motherfucker. Like, you know, I don't think one group is better than the other. But these black TIs online, they are heavily involved with the gang stalking. In real life, for me, it's illegal immigrants. You know what I'm saying? And I love Spanish people. I love even illegal immigrants, but I'm just giving you the facts. Who's behind the foot stalking? Who's being contracted in that aspect through the government? But yeah, these black TIs. I mean, we're gonna talk a little shit on them because I'm probably the first person to ever really bring this to light. Black TIs make up bullshit. They're on bullshit time. They're fucking part of the system, the controlled system of disinformation, willingly and knowingly, whether they're being paid or influenced or not. You know, they're not doing a lot of research whatsoever on the topic. Like black people are killing, well, not black people, but the TIs that are going out and let's say we don't know if they're targeted or not because it could be a mental health issue when you're going out and hurting people. I mean, that's highly the case where things look like targeting, but they're not. So check this out. The people that are riling up this group of fucking mass murderers, brainwashed people, is the black targets. If you're looking at black TIs versus white TIs, and we are making this a racial thing. Of course, there's the good old the what's it called? There's no such thing as something being designated by a race. Like you're black, you do this. You're white, you do this. But there are patterns that you recognize from groups through culture and things like that. And culturally, the black people on the internet and specifically the TI community, they deflect into spirituality. They take away from the government, the police, the military, the technology, and they take you away from that and they act like disinformation agents. Now, white people listen, well, black people are dumb, so they're not as educated, so that's why that they do that. No, I think it's by design. Now, was there an aspect? We'll talk about the white version. The white version of that was a directed energy. Okay, there was the majority of the directed energy targets were white, which I think is because white people are more sensitive to pain. Okay, that's an actual scientific study or something like that. That in certain scenarios, white people feel pain more. They have weaker bone density. Like obviously, there's strong ass white people, healthy ass white people, but you know, like there's weaker bone density or some shit like that. So I think that white people feel more pain, like in certain scenarios, if they're not tough. You know, so we'll take a non-tough white person versus a non-tough black person, and they're pretty much equal. Like the white person might feel more pain, might be more sensitive to EMF than the black person. That's what I'm fucking. Maybe it has to do with melanin reflecting it off, or whatever the fuck, whatever scientific explanation you want to get. Okay, but with that said, they were doing the same thing the black people are doing now, but with directed energy and saying like, "Oh, your neighbors are doing it. I'm getting that." doing all this fucking over dramatic shit like Brian do, and the outlying kind of subconscious effort in that is to rile up someone that's feeling pain, which it could be from directed energy or not, and then make them attack somebody. Now the black version is the same way in the TI community, but they make it seem like everyone's in on it, like King Musa. Everyone you see's in on it. Like you don't see a lot of white people doing that. You don't see it them doing that. I'm not saying that's never happened, but you don't see it. They will eventually, and this is what I will say about the white TIs, because this is a white verse. I didn't want to put in the title because if I say anything that I feel, my opinion, and it has to do with anyone's race, that I can't get likes on the videos, even though what I'm saying is not fucking offensive whatsoever. It's just pointing out stuff that I notice, which of course I'm saying you can't throw everyone with the briar patch, but you can do a thing where it's like there's a stereotype and you're like, well, 60%, if you really look at it, 50-60% of people are doing this. So it's not unheard of for me to make that assumption, you know what I'm saying? But to say that one group is bad, one group is good, that's not what we're doing. But there is a difference in cultural differences in how they express their opinion. Okay. And another thing about why I brought up Abe on this live stream, because I was thinking about racial stuff with the TIs, and then he came online and made that live stream. And for all we know, he could be fucking lying about that whole fucking story. Like has access to the mind reading technology. He was instructed to make that live stream because I was thinking of a similar thought literally hours before he made that. Now, I can't remember specifically. It had to do with, I think, what I'm talking about right now. Legitimately. Actually, it was. It was exactly that. Like, I didn't want to fucking say some lie or something. I really wanted to make sure and recall my memory I didn't want to fucking represent what I was going to say. So I wanted to recall my memory and have the exact, because I have memory issues. Okay? I mean, they're not horrible, but I smoke weed. So I don't remember little details from a short period of time ago sometimes that aren't important. But yeah, I was exactly thinking about that. How the black TIs are fucking faker than white TIs. And I've said that before. You know what I'm saying? This has nothing to do with actual, if you go outside and see a black person white, it has nothing to do with that. I'm just saying the pattern in the TI community is the black people are lying about the gang stalking more than the white people are. Okay? Like there is a confusion state. Like King Musa is the perfect example. King Musa, Food Vibes Nature Herbs. The only person that's not lying about it is Broken Matrix. Because he doesn't come on here and talk shit. Like, I don't think he's accurate, but yeah, he has, said some accurate. He's one of the more accurate when he's not bullshitting and fucking around. He had like the best black TI channel as far as explaining it to date. Okay. And I don't like the dude that much, Yeah, I don't like that guy that much, but that's who I am. If I don't like you, I still admit, because I like to live in reality. I don't like, I don't like him, so I'm never gonna admit anything he did was good. Like, nah. But look at Deepfake Rob, and that's what started off the thought process of me searching for Deepfake Rob, thinking about that's the person I have the biggest problem with, who was just blatantly faking gang stalking, was Deepfake Rob, and doing it for clout. Like the dude had fake dreads, bro. The dude had a short afro in one video, and then a video a month later had fucking dreads to his fucking ass with gold teeth, dog. Okay? So like this is how he uses it. And I don't think he obviously is. He killed his nephew, right? These are T.I. that killed his nephew. Okay? And I'm gonna tell you what happened. I wasn't there. I think he knew his his nephew wasn't a gang stalker, but in real life, maybe he suspected of it. And I think he did drugs one day and had like a meltdown and fucking shot his fucking nephew, like off of being high off drugs. Because he did do drugs. Like, there's black people that hear that. How do you know? Because I've been in the streets. I've been around people and shit. It's not based on his skin color. It's based on, you could tell that he was an on and off like crack user, basically. You just tell he did fucking drugs. South Florida, broke black dude, lived in the hood, fucking gold grill in his mouth, fake dreads. Like, I don't know, dude. Like, you could tell, like, it's a sad situation, but I mean, he's one of the fucking fakest TIs. When you look at his fucking channel, he just fucking tickled your ear. And I'm not saying he didn't have a good gang stalking channel, but the way he presented the knowledge, like, bro, yeah, I think he was accurate in what he was saying. Don't get it twisted. But the way, the cockiness of how he presented the knowledge, like he knew everything, is how you know he was full of shit. Okay? Like, you don't hear that level of cockiness on this channel, and I have a lot of fucking evidence. He had no evidence on his fucking channel. Like, he's walking around the supermarket filming people that are you can even tell that were minding their business, and he was pretending that they were gang stalked. Like, you can tell when someone thinks they're being gang stalked, and someone is just doing it for the camera. Look, there they are, and they're making a joke out of it. Basically, I'm gonna break down D-Fake Rob. Gang stalking simulation was a big influence on him. He wanted to build a channel like Gang Stalking Simulation. He probably did think he was targeted. You know, he may have been targeted, to be honest, but the fakeness that's what I'm talking about in the black TI community. Now, when the white TI community, you have the Brian 2 characters faking directed energy and overselling it and making it look ridiculously fake. And you have other white fucking TIs that get mad when you bring that up. It's the same coonery as a fucking black idiot TI. Oh no, D-Fake Rob is real. Gang stalking simulation is real. He has to be. He's black. He's acting hood. Yeah, he's funny. Like, nah, dude. Like, I get that. I get why. The only problem I have with like white people that fucking they what they'll do, they'll find like a gang stalking simulation and they'll write off every black person's like gang stalking simulation. No matter how much you prove and show or whatever, everyone's like, I found the one bad out, they're all the same. Oh, it's this narcissistic narrative. It's like if I see a white nerd get beat up by like 3 black bullies, and I'm like, oh, all white people can't fight because 3 black bullies beat up some white school nerd. So every single white person is a fucking pussy because I saw that one fucking thing. And it's confirmation bias because it makes me feel bad. I could beat up every white guy. It's just facts. I saw the one thing. The one thing left an impression in my mind and it fed my narcissistic ego manial needs. And yeah. Like, I'm never going to stand up for that. Okay? When white people talk shit on some black person, there are times I will stand up because it's like, bro, there's nothing good enough for you. Like, who are you to just, everyone has to be perfect for you, but you don't have to be anything. Like, you expect every black person to be, well, okay, what if every black person was a genius, 190 IQ? Then you'll find another flaw. Well, they're 190 IQ, but, and I'm still better. And it's fucking fantasy. It's fake on both sides. Black, white, black. Whoever's doing it is a fucking faggot. A powerless faggot that has to join a fucking group. Okay? And if you don't like what I have to say, you're a powerless faggot that has to join a fucking group. A little skin jersey. Your little skin jersey, you little faggot. I'm number 99 for the white red. What team wins? And I'm black. I'm gonna shoot you. Black race. O.J. Simpson's innocent. R. Kelly's innocent. Only the worst of the worst, P. Diddy's innocent. It's the same thing. I think it's both stupid, whether it's the white racism or the black racism. And the black racism does exist when people say P. Diddy's innocent. Oh, I heard that white boy got money. So we'll talk a little bit about that. Like the whole Shannon Sharpe, we'll kind of bring that into this as well. There is such thing as a black person getting money and then getting set up. Like, that is happening, but it's still the black person's fault for falling for it. But the reason why it's happening is not solely based on race. It's because black people have no backup. Like, when you're a rich black person, you're the first person in that family to become rich when you're an athlete. 9.5 times out of 10, okay? Let's say you're a white athlete. You could come, and I'm not saying this isn't the case, but this is a better case scenario for a white athlete. that gets drafted to the NFL or something. You might have a cousin that owns a fucking masonry business, or a fucking uncle that has connections here and there. You have backing. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You have the backing. So when a black person comes on money, they get set up just like everyone else. The white people have fucking backing, and it's harder to set them up. They're going for whoever's the most vulnerable. Even a Hispanic or an Asian person that becomes an athlete or a celebrity, right? Hispanic people, even if they're illegal immigrants, they have a cousin that owns a taco stand, uh, a uncle that owns a flooring business, a brother that owns a construction. Like, they have backing. They have people that will bail them out if they get into a jam. Like, this is a record 4 hours without a fucking delivery, man. When it says busy, like, come the fuck on, man. It's just not possible unless you're fucking flooding the zone with gang stalking door dashers that are just eating up fucking slots. You know, it's not even possible that I don't get one fucking delivery. Like, it's just not. So there's 2 targeted patents in here. There's no such thing as black and white. Yeah, I mean, dude, racism is wrong. I don't care what we like to do in America with racism. Well, the whites did slavery, so now the blacks have a fucking permission slip to kill and this and that. And then the other way is like, well, you know, I saw a black guy do something bad, so every white guy's innocent. It's all black people's fault. Like, come on, it's just retarded. It's not even based on like classical racism. It's based on, you're a fucking narcissistic prick. You're picking your skin uniform, your little skin jersey, you know, you're a faggot. Like, you're not an individual. You're part of a group. That's why I hate you. It has nothing to do with fucking race. Like, for the black racist, like, people that blame white people, and it's not a lot. That's why I kind of stand up for it. Like, this is the thing that happens to black people. It's just facts. One black person does something bad, every black person's like that. You know what I'm saying? But let's talk about sundown towns, okay? Like, there's sundown towns. I work in one. Like, I work one in the daytime, and everyone's nice. Like, it seems, it's a completely white area, but everyone's fucking fair. They're nice. I wouldn't say everyone, but they try to be, okay? So, I have no issue with those fucking people. Now, when it turns dark, let's say you're a black person, you're in the middle of the country, and you go to a gas station and they like tell you to get out or something, right? Get out of it. It's like fucking midnight or 1 o'clock, and you're dressed like a fucking thug in the middle of the country. Now, they shouldn't do that. That's racist, but let's examine why they do that. Now, they are racist, they're wrong, but when you live in the middle of a white area and some black, this is where the problem I have, the issue with it, because they do it against regular black people and not the thugs. Like, let's say you live in the middle of a country, like, you have the right to do whatever the fuck you want. That's how I believe. But like, we're just saying what's going on, right? Live in the middle of the country, it's nighttime. You're a dark-skinned black dude. You're dressed like a gang member, right? We're not saying that this is what's happening, but this has happened. It's very rare, but it's happened. You pull up to the gas station in the middle of the nowhere where the police are going to take 10, 15 minutes to show up. You fucking rob the gas station. You kill the gas station clerk for no reason because you're a thug. You're a dumb thug gangster wannabe, right? And the people of that town remember that shit. Oh, the guy that did that was black. The guy that fucking shot that poor lady at midnight that's trying to work a job when he didn't have to. He's a black. Like, it doesn't happen all the time. It's wrong. I'm not saying it's ever right. But that situation has fucking happened. Case in point, I was living in Boynton Beach, Florida. And again, that's where Lamar Jackson, the quarterback, he was playing high school at this time. And this is where Bad Baby came from. Fucking Catch Me Outside Girl, Boynton Beach. After I lived there, okay? So I don't know if there's connections there. Ivanka Trump went to my roommate's store called Intermix and bought $33,000 worth of clothes, and he was supposed to get a big commission check or something. Hey, coincidences happen. Florida, there's a lot of celebrities and shit like that, right? So I'm living in Boynton Beach, and there's this and I can't even bring up the news article. Like I don't lie about any of this shit. I'll have to find it if I bring it up. There's a guy, this Iranian dude who runs a liquor store, and it's at the corner of the shopping center. Okay, very very corner of it, where there's like a little bit of trees. So, anyways, every time that I bought liquor for a year, he would be all hesitant, like he's acting like I'm trying to rob him or something, right? Like he's acting like he's like kind of like not being an asshole, but he's really fucking overly cautious with me, right? Because I'm a bigger dude that can overpower him, you know. So he's always cautious, always cautious. All right. So this dude was an Iranian dude. He wore a hat that says "Don't mess with Texas." He's like an American guy, right? I probably had a like little bit of accent, barely talked. His last day of fucking work, he gets robbed and killed. And without even looking into it, it was a black dude that did that shit. Okay? It's not that the black dude robbed him at gunpoint. He fucking killed him. Now the dude didn't give up the money. Like he was just his last day of work, he wouldn't give the robber the money. Cause he's obviously been robbed before at gunpoint. And he fucking didn't like that. But like those situations, this is what the white racists do. They think that I cheer, and some black people, some ignorant, small percentage of black people, they would think that I fucking would side with the fucking murderer when I hate the murderer that he did that. Okay? Just because he's black doesn't mean I'm siding with him. But do you see what I'm talking about? That guy was hesitant towards black people his whole life. And we're not saying that all black people do this, but it does fucking happen. They're the most likely to fucking shoot you in a fucking robbery for no reason. Okay. There are differences. Okay. The differences with the black culture is it's because they grew up with no father. There's no desperation. There's a lot of desperation. They're trying to prove something. Okay. This happens with Hispanic. Well, we're talking shit on blacks. One black guy, over probably a couple hundred or thousand have done the same thing what I described. But look at the MS-13. To get into MS-13, you have to kill a little girl, dude. You have to rape and kill a little fucking girl to get an MS-13, dude. So that's worse than what a black guy would do. Technically, in my opinion, because the black person that's doing that is fucking dumb. The one that kills someone during a robbery, he's probably high. He's probably really stupid. He's probably a piece of shit. Whatever. The one guy. We're talking about a whole gang. You can't even name a black gang that really does shit like that. Like when you join a black gang, you get jumped in and shit like that, and some tattoos. Like, yeah, you might have to kill another gangster or something like that. But again, are the racists mad about that? Are they mad at the MS-13 compared to what a black person can potentially do? No, they don't bring up the MS-13 shit. They just say, oh yeah, oh well. They do. You do make a bigger deal. It's because black people look starkly different. Like it had nothing to do with being black. It's you look different. My stupid brain can't handle that shit. And it goes the other way around. There's fucking black people that, a white kid lives in a black neighborhood, and most of the black people are cool, but then there's some bullies that act gangster and pick on the white kid that lives in the black neighborhood, and they beat the shit out of him. Like, dude, I don't fucking. There's black people that hate that shit, that fucking don't condone to that will stick up for the white dude, and there's others that'll fucking be indifferent or fucking be, oh, he deserves it. He's a fucking bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's stupid to judge anybody by just their skin because you don't know what they're fucking capable of, their alliance. If there's someone that can help you, like it's dumb to just make the judgment. But there is such thing as there's a black dude acting like a fucking thug. Like it has nothing to do with his skin. It's his mindset of he's acting like a thug. He's acting shady. He might do something shady. And then other times this is the part where I disagree with when it's a normal black guy doing normal shit and then there's this big uproar. Like that is a thing that happens, dude. And it has to do with the gang stalking. Real TIs, should be black men and white men. That should be who the real TI should be. The real problems to the government are those two groups because as a TI, they're the most powerful. But we have all these fucking fake black TIs that literally they like ear candy. That's all they do is put ear candy online. It's the Masons, it's the witches, it's this, it's that, it's that, it's this. They don't do no fucking research. They're perfectly intelligent enough, smart enough to do research and portray an intelligent, well-spoken TI, but they're literally choosing to scream fire in a movie theater, and that's what they're doing. They're just everything's gang stalking, the whole world's after you. And surprisingly enough, these people don't blame. And you're gonna have to hear the racist on here. And yeah, you are racist if like you say fucking you hate fucking people based on their fucking skin. You are racist, not based on what you say. You can sit here and say a bunch of racist shit, but your actions and how you live your life, like you see an innocent white person, you're like, I want to fuck that white dude up. I don't know why. I just want to fuck him up. I want to punch him in his fucking mouth. You're racist. It's like, what did he do to you? I don't know. I just fucking hate him. It's the same thing with the white racists and the black people and shit like that. My problem with white racism, not necessarily the slavery, because slavery is going on, which is horrible, but it's going on today in Africa and no one's doing anything to stop it. More the civil rights and the targeting and then lying about it. That's my problem. You're doing something and you're fucking lying about it because it benefits you to keep the lie going because that's your whole reality. You know what I'm saying? Like these people, like these racist white, and again, I'm talking about both here. Racist white people hate other white people. It goes from black, it goes to Hispanic, Jew. They hate everybody. They're pieces of shit. They're not good people. They'll sit here and tell you they're good people. But a true racist, not someone who says racist shit, who has bad experiences and expresses those experiences. A true fucking racist fucking always tells you how good they are, like how good of a person morally they are. They're not. Because if black people were inferior, why do you obsess with it? Like if I see some fucking person that's retarded, I don't obsess. He's retarded. He's retarded. He's retarded. He's ruining my life. He's retarded. You're dumb if you're letting someone that's dumber than you ruin your life. That's the whole point of being intelligent. You should be smart enough to avoid stupid people. Then they'll say stuff. Well, these black people, they just run up and attack me. That's not true, dude. It's not fucking true. Like they make up stuff so much. That's how you know they're fucking liars and they're deceivers, dude. This guy's and this is these people are worse than racist, I would even say. I get it. Talking about polarizing topics like race gets more engagement on YouTube, but I hope you don't really feel this way about people. They're all different kinds of people of every race. Isn't that what I'm fucking saying? Like, dude, when you're a white guy and you have a history of oppressing everybody, including your own race, don't come in here and call me racist when I'm not even saying anything racist. If I'm coming in here and I say white people suck, I hate white people, this, that, they're all bad, I've never had a good experience with a white, like when I'm saying stuff like that, then I have a narrow mind view. But just because I'm talking on the topic of is basically culture in America, not really race, but the cultural environment in America. I get this fucking major backlash from white people. But if you want to be technical, let's erase history and let's talk about what's going on right now. Is Donald Trump deporting US citizens that are fucking of a different ethnicity? People born in the United States. Okay, like you don't have any room to talk. You're a Trump supporter, dude. I'm not coming on here and bashing Trump and bashing white people and shit like that. But you just don't have room to talk on this topic, dude. I lived through the experience, and in this specific topic, I know more than you. Okay. The only thing racial I'm bringing up in this live stream is the differences between the black TIs and the white TIs. And I'm fucking bashing black people, and you're still calling me racist. That's how fucking of a control freak, piece of shit, fake altruist that you people can be, dude. You people acting like this specific way where no one's perfect. All I'm saying is everyone has said something a little racist, has made some type of remark. No one's perfect, right? But the actual racism is if you fucking hate someone you don't even know based on their fucking the way they look. That's the real racism. Okay? Or you fucking see one person of a race doing something and then you always have to say all of them are like that because it benefits your narrative. That's what, to me, what racism is. We live in a culture where making racial jokes was really fucking funny for a long fucking time. Making jokes based on race was something that put people's guards down. It was funny and it was, it wasn't racist. When people in the 90s, comedians made jokes about fucking white and black people and shit like that. It was funny. Like when there's more censorship under fucking Trump in regards to racial talks than anybody. Like there's not more censorship across the board, but when it comes to fucking, because they know they're wrong, the Trump supporter. Like, bro, dude, he's planning on sending US citizens to fucking El Salvador. Like, what are we even fucking talking about here? Like, are we even talking on the same fucking page? Because, like, if you're claiming I'm racist, targeted Pat, so if I was president, what policies would I do to hurt white people? What would I do? I would do absolutely nothing to disadvantage a white person. Nothing. Okay? This stuff's happening to us, and we can't even say anything about it without us being called racist. Like, dude, you're a fucking hypocrite. I'm not claiming your whole race is, but anyone acting like you is a fucking hypocrite and is fucking not smart. That's what I'm claiming. White, black, or anything. And it's the same thing. I just said that about white people. I'm gonna say this about black people. When black people say P. Diddy's fucking innocent, but they don't stand up for me being targeted, and they just act like I'm a fucking, like I'm not even saying nothing, but they'll fucking get on a platform and say P. Diddy's fucking innocent. That pisses me off because they're only doing it because he's black. Because everyone in this country is a fucking racist. There's no one race that's racist. It's everyone. Everyone's a racist. Some are better at it than others. Some are fucking more vocal about it than others. But everyone picks their skin uniform, their skin jersey, because they're stupid. Because that's what stupid people do. Care what color your skin is. If you do stuff like this is my problems with stupid people who run my fucking life into the ground. People who fucking make sure I don't get a DoorDash for fucking 4 hours. Blame me every fucking time. So I want to go over like what racist shit, because if I'm not claiming that I never said anything racist. That's not what I'm claiming at all. Or that could be seen as racist. I'm not racist though. Like if I was, I'd fucking tell you, to be honest. But let's see what I said critical about white people for a targeted Patton to come attack me and defend fucking his racist honor. Like I said specifically, this is what I said about fucking white people recently. Okay, if I said something in the past, I can't remember it. But for a big terrible racist, I said in this specific region that I live in, that fucking white people will. It's not even white people; it's white women, because women suck at driving. It's not even a racial thing. Women do suck. So you want to call me fucking sexist at that? Women can't fucking drive, and every car accident I got is from a woman hitting my fucking car. Now, why am I resentful for it? Because she fucking lied and got a bunch of money from my insurance, even though it was her fault. She fucking wasn't even hurt at all. She fucking stopped in the middle of a fucking highway route, 50-mile-an-hour road at a brick stop, you know? But what I said was, and I said even in North Carolina, they don't do this shit. But in this specific region is like the light will turn green, the car in front of the person going in front of me will start going, they'll be 10 feet in front, and the person in front of me will just fucking stomp on their brake and come to a complete stop with nothing obstructing their fucking path under a fucking green light. Like a fucking squirrel is behind the wheel or a chipmunk, like just fucking weird, stupid shit. And I said in this specific small fucking region, this town, and they walk in front of my fucking car. If I have a dash cam, you'll see it. They fucking just walk, and black people used to do the same shit. There's not a lot of black people in this area, but this area is full of stupid people, is basically what I was getting at. But yeah, they'll fucking, without establishing any eye contact or fucking waiting for you, they'll hop in the middle of the road and just walk right in front of your fucking car, dude. Like, you have to be a bird brain to do that. But basically, yeah, it's not even racial, but the demographic. I think black women probably do the same shit other places, but women suck at driving. They're aggressive drivers. They speed in parking lots. I might have threw the word white in there, but that's the most, even if I did, like, that's the most critical that I've said. Like, who does that hurt? How am I being racist? Whose fucking opportunities am I stopping? Whose civil rights have I, you know? If someone said lives in a bad area, like let's say a white dude lives in fucking Chicago, the black people in Chicago are fucking assholes. They're fucking thugs. They're violent criminals and shit like that. And he's just complaining about where he lives. And he says the black people in this fucking city, I know they fucking aren't like this everywhere, but in Chicago they fucking suck. Like, I'm sick of my friends getting robbed and killed and shit. Come on, bro. Like, there's black people that worship that shit just because they look cool. Well, they're allowed to kill 15. Like, I'm more upset for a person that's racist. The main thing that upsets me is these fucking people in the street killing 10, not one person. We shouldn't even allow them to kill one. These people are walking around, the police can't do shit, and they're killing 10, 15, 20 people, dude. Because they have a magical rap card or some shit where they're allowed to do that. Like, dude, the whole thing is stupid. Our system is fucking dumb. The whole system's fucked up and stupid, dude. Where a rich white guy murders his wife, there's a huge fucking thing. He gets arrested, he goes to jail. It doesn't matter how much money he has. And some black dude, because black lives don't matter, if a black dude kills 20 black people, it's an unsolved mystery. And no one can say nothing, no one will snitch on him. You know? Our system's fucking backwards. They lie about it. And it's the same with the racially charged comments. So I don't know how someone can be racist when they call out both races in this fucking scenario. I'm not putting up with your stupidity. That's pretty much how that shit goes, dude. Like, I'm not putting up. This is why I'm targeted by black Freemason groups. These fucking fraternities and shit like these 1913 ZOA, Kappa, Gamma. Like, these people are behind my targeting, okay? And self-admittedly, like, I think that obviously it can't be done without white people's hand because they have the technology. Let's just be fucking realistic. Who's running the military? Who has access to all the technology in America? It certainly isn't fucking Aborigines. It's fucking the people in charge. But as far as foot soldiers, I don't get a lot of white harassment. Okay? I've said that time and time again. Now, I do think someone was hitting me with directed energy. I can't fucking prove that. That was a white dude. He was a spook. My first apartment. No proof. I don't really talk about it. In my experience, that's what happened. But yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. It's so stupid because instead of being honest and coming up with solutions, all you want to do is, and again, it goes back to the stupidity mindset. Instead of being honest about the situation, looking at all the flaws that both white and black people are causing in this country. Okay, well, I'm not saying get rid of either one. I'm just saying it's equal. It's almost equal or it's equal. There's destruction being caused in this country, and it's either being done by a black hand or a white hand. Okay, and it's the same criminal nature, bully nature that I'm against, where you don't let someone live in fucking peace. You don't like the way they look because you're a weirdo, because you obsess over people's fucking looks, and then you treat them differently and fucking obsess about them. I fucking hate it. Like, I fucking hate fucking humans, basically. They're fucking annoying. They're entitled. They're brats. You know? Like, a human treating you with respect, they act like that's a huge, like, honor. Like, dude, that's how life is supposed to be. You're not supposed to cause all these problems and fucking hurt people and shit. say Diddy is innocent. Who told you what? The news or Trump himself? It's in the fucking news that Trump is deporting citizens. Okay. And this is how black and white you guys are in this country. Just because I disagree with Trump's policy, that doesn't mean I like the Democrats. They keep putting a fucking woman up there that'll fucking stink up the joint and loses the election, and they don't do anything. I think Trump has done more for black people than fucking the previous 5 Democratic presidents. Even as a racist, he's done more. Okay. And I think he aligns himself with fucking racism. He might not be racist himself, but he aligns himself to gain favor. Like, you can't lie about this shit much longer, dude. And I actually made a mistake. It's not black and white people causing problems, Jewish people. Everyone's causing fucking problems because everyone's greedy, everyone's narcissistic, everyone's trying to live the materialistic dream. But this is the thing, man. It's like racism is a stupid word. Okay, fuck racism. It's oppression. That's what we're fucking after. That's what we're mad about. It's oppression. You're a white dude. You're being oppressed by a group of black people in your fucking town that are fucking pieces of shit. You're being oppressed by that small group. You're a black guy and you're being oppressed whatever way. It's oppression. It's not racism. It's just an excuse to fucking control oppression because society has to run on oppression. Like, they have to get their rocks off oppressing somebody. Like, it has to happen somewhere. So why not you and why not now? Trump isn't racist. He's the furthest thing from it. Like, come on, man. You're just completely dishonest. Even if he was racist, doesn't mean he's fucking a bad person. You know? There's levels to racism. Okay. The worst version of racism is when you want to kill someone and get rid of a fucking race, like Adolf Hitler. That's the worst version. Next to that is like slavery and fucking war. You're fighting a war, enslaving someone based on race. But anything beyond that, like after that, is just like civil rights type of oppression stuff, which is pretty bad, but it's not better than the other two. But if you're not doing those 3 things, dude, I don't consider you a fucking racist. If you say racist shit and you're cool to every black person you meet that's respectful to you and shit, like, you're not, to me, that's not being a racist. If you're making judgments and stereotypes, okay? Being a racist when you don't give a person a chance, like, you see a black person walking into a fucking in the daytime into a store and you start locking the doors and be like, you can't come in here, you're gonna rob us. The black person shows you money. Like, dude, I have a pocket full of money. I just want to buy like a couple sodas for my kids, man. No, you're gonna kill us and rob us, dude. I know it. Like, that's what, to me, racism is. It's just like you're hallucinating shit to be better than other people. Like, you're just making shit up so you look better. That's what true racism is. Or you just think there's no such thing as a black person that can fucking do this. There's no such thing as a white person that can fucking do this. It's just, I don't care. I don't care if they do it in front of me. It's a way for you to be God and king and dictate reality because you're so fucking stupid. Whether you're black, white, Hispanic, or anything, you are low intelligence. So your brain can't comprehend a black guy that knows math, that's a world-class mathematician. Your brain doesn't understand that. So you go, well, they're all dumb. They're all dumb. Well, what if they're not? What if that one's really smart? Then what's your issue? Well, the white man taught them. That's why. If the white man didn't, like, they just keep fucking moving the goalpost, dude. It's like the people that are saying Diddy's innocent. You are racist. If you're a black person, you fucking sit up here and say, oh, Diddy, oh, man, they just doing that because he got money. He's black. But they're like, bro, they wouldn't be doing that in this modern day and age with all the evidence, technology, witness testimony. Like, no, he's innocent. The differences are just cultural. The black culture is created by white supremacists. This black hip hop culture selling drugs is a dream for supremacists because they wanted white the biggest for we're not talking about regular white people, 90% of white people out there. But the biggest thing is in the 1950s, like if a black dude's working at a factory and he buys a house, that's how he's going to steal your women. Not back then selling drugs was like everyone hated drug dealers and shit like that. You had no chance of hooking up with a white woman if you were a drug dealer back then. What happened is they introduced the CIA, the MK Ultra, okay, these government fucking institutions, black people making their own mistakes as well, introduced crack into the neighborhoods, introduced the gangster culture, and the whole fucking idea was to covertly kill as many black people without getting our hands dirty as possible. Now, black people are fully responsible for selling the drugs, killing each other, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But it's even come out and declassified, and there's still people, oh, they didn't do that. They would never do that. They would never do that. That's what I'm fucking talking about, dude. Like, bro, you're not an individual. You're just fucking saying shit. Like, when you say Trump isn't racist and you say LMFAO, he isn't fucking racist. Like, there's no fucking possibility that he could be racist. Now, he's dated black people. He's had friends that are black people. But after he became president, he's aligned with racists. Not saying that every Trump supporter is a racist or white supremacist, but they surely do endorse Trump. Okay? Even though he's Israel's fucking biggest puppet. That's because they're stupid. Don't you get the pattern with racism? It doesn't matter who's racist. They're dumb. White supremacists love Donald Trump. Donald Trump loves Israel. White supremacists hate Israel, but they love Trump. You're dumb. Trump isn't your fucking friend if you're a white supremacist, you dumb fuck. He's here to destroy the white race. He's here to make America the most dangerous place for rich white people on the fucking planet with these fucking tariffs, these price hikes, and the increase of crime that's going to be happening. He wants to separate. It's not about making rich people rich. He wants to turn this shit into a banana republic with his policies. Like, bro, his policies are trash. He said, and this is how you know you're a blind fucking sheep. You're an NPC. It has nothing to do with fucking race or picking your fucking guy. You're an NPC fucking sheep. He ran on Joe Biden's fucking up the economy. The price of eggs are too high. Meanwhile, price of eggs are still $6 a fucking a carton, and he's increasing tariffs. That's going to increase cost. Okay? And these factories that are supposed to be built in America, they're going to take 10, 20, 30 years to be built. He's doing it on purpose because he's working with Putin. He's trying to get us out of the EU. He's trying to get us out of NATO. Well, not the EU, but get us out of NATO. Everything he's doing is to covertly destabilize America so it's fucking more vulnerable for an attack. You're going to be in a fucking situation where there's rolling blackouts and there's fucking all types of fucking problems because of the policies he's putting in, defunding stuff. You know, this dude's like defunding like power plants and shit like that, bro. Like, he's just cutting money without surgically taking money out. He's not just doing waste, fraud, and abuse. He's doing stuff against the environment that's fucking up the environment already within the first 100 days. He's a fucking idiot. He sucks. Like, he's trash. The stock market fucking basically crashed, and then your excuse, well, you suck at trading stocks. No, I actually didn't suck at trading stocks. I was actually really fucking successful. I was actually sabotaged by fucking Donald Trump and this AI system that if Matrix Decode is doing something, magically all of these things line up where it sabotages it. So you're an NPC sheep. You'll never admit you're wrong. You're just like the Democrats. You're literally identical to the Democrats. Identical. And just because I call out Trump sucking, I have to be signed up with the Democrats, right? Even though I would rather have Trump than a Democrat. I'll be honest with you. I'll be honest with you. If he would stop fucking up, I wish he would just be normal. I wish he would have just won the election and just chilled for 4 years and just gloated how great he was instead of doing this. Like, that's how you know that he's sabotage. It's called sabotage. It's called willful incompetence. That's what he's doing. You know, he's not the mastermind behind it. He takes orders from whoever's fucking controlling it. That's who he's taking orders from. But yeah, dude, I don't want a Democrat. They're so out of touch, dude. They want to run AOC, dude. Alexandra Ocasio Cortez. Like, dude, she's not popular anymore. She's not young anymore. She sucks. Stop wheeling out women that are trash and then telling us they're good. That's worse than Trump. That's worse than Donald Trump when the Democratic Party, we need a woman. We need a woman. We need a woman. What about her? She's great. She's the best. No, she's not. She sucks. She's absolute trash. The only reason she's fucking relevant is because you backed her and she fucking bends over to her donors. And she's not a real good politician. She just takes orders. Like, I think she's worse than fucking Trump. Because their ideas just plain fucking suck. They're stupid. Like, let's get a gay immigrant and let's just give him $1 trillion and everyone else die. Gay immigrant bill for gay immigrant trans children. It's like, bro, no one is asking for this and you're forcing it down our throats. You're the most out of touch fucking idiots that's ever fucking existed. I'm never voting for you. I wish both of these parties would fucking self-destruct. I would like to label them as terrorist organizations. That's what I would like to label them as, because they are, both of them. They both fucking suck. They're horrible. All we need in this country is goddamn stability and our heads screwed on straight and common sense. It's incapable of being done. It's incapable of being done. There's too much fucking scams going on with these 30-year wars and all these fucking fraudsters with their hands in the government pocketbook. See? Didn't I say, like, I was talking about the hooligan shit. See how this shit says Hoonigan, which is a fucking street racing car brand or something. See, look at this NPC robot shit. I have Trump derangement syndrome. So even though Trump was a controlled asset, I actually like Donald Trump from 2016 up until COVID. The stock market was doing good. He was doing stuff that made sense, that cut regulations, that put money back in Americans' pockets. He did the stimulus checks. You know what I'm saying? I thought he was a little bit better than now. Now he's completely controlled, dude. He's clearly covering up Epstein shit. He's not doing shit to take down the Epstein networks. This is everything he's doing is a distraction from his fake assassination attempt. Like, that shit was fake, dude. He's an establishment Republican. That's what he is. Just stop watching all these problems. Dude, this is the first time I talked about Trump because he's doing such a poor job. And if I bring up that he's doing a poor job and things he can improve on, you just fucking cultishly fucking worship him, dude. You have the problem. I want to fix problems. I'm not saying that the country sucks because of Trump, but the stuff he's doing is a slippery slope into tyranny, and that's anti-American, it's anti-patriot, and he lied, and he grifted, and he scammed you, dude. He's a run-amok, lying politician. He's garbage. And he was probably the best chance we had, but his policies are trash. Go online and start taking deliveries. I've been on fucking DoorDash since 9 o'clock in the morning. It's 1:30 and I haven't got one delivery. Like, to people that don't do DoorDash, well, you need to find another work. It doesn't sound stable. It is stable. My needs aren't that fucking. My needs could be $40 a day. I'm not saying that's what it is, but that could be my fucking needs. And they would try to stop me from making $40 a day. It's like, I need to make $20 today. They have to stop me from making the $20. Like, there's a program in place. Like, that's what I'm trying to get at. Get a job. Okay, I'll get a job. It's going to take a couple weeks to start. It's going to take a couple weeks to get a paycheck. And I'm making less money than I am doing DoorDash. Yeah, good solution, smartass. I know what I'm doing. I just need people to get off my fucking dick. I have real oppression. Okay? This shit transcends beyond the traditional black versus white racism oppression of the 60s and shit. This is advanced shit. Like, this shit gets old. Like, I'm willing to work all day, do my fucking gig app where I go to a job place, I work cleaning or whatever, make $60. And if I do that for 4 hours, $15 an hour, you know, it doesn't sound like much, but if you go out and do DoorDash later, you're making more than a fucking normal person. The only thing a normal person has is consistency, but they're not getting paid that much, dude. And I live in a shitty ass fucking area where you pretty much can't get. No one has money here. No one has fucking anything here, bro. Most of the people that I know live with their fucking parents still. Like the whole time. I wouldn't say most, but a good percentage of people been living with their parents since after high school. Like have never moved out. Maybe moved out once. I mean, this is a form of oppression. It's not targeting, but it's targeting the entire country. It needs to be fixed. My testimony is proof positive that A, rents are too high. B, these jobs don't fucking pay enough. C, the American lifestyle is designed to get you into debt. All this stuff has been proven and spoken about before, but no one comes up with any solutions. They think the solution is giving me a welfare check or stimulus check or something. I'll tell you what the solution is. You need to lower the rent. People need to be paid more and things need to be less expensive because things need to only go up in price when wages go up. That's how fucking common sense works. Because when stuff gets more expensive, like I stop buying it. So how the fuck are you making money? Because there's other people like me that aren't buying eggs. I haven't bought eggs since the price went up. And I don't plan to. Like, price of eggs gone up. When is the cost or the level of what minimum wage go up? And people get so mad. Fucking middle class people get mad that people want to raise minimum wage and shit. We're trying to raise wages to keep up with the cost of living, dude. Like we're adjusting our lifestyles. Okay, well, I can't buy this anymore. And we still don't have money. It's an obsession with debt. They're obsessed with you getting into debt because they can control you. It has nothing to do with making money. If they wanted to make money, they would pay me more, not drastically more, but enough for me to buy the things I want. And I would be buying. The more money I make, the more new products I can buy. If you don't give me money, I'm not buying your new product, dude. Like, give me money. Like, pay me. Yeah, that's how life works, bud. Like they have in the fucking their brain, it's like the price of stuff's just tick 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 up, tick 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 tick. No matter what, it goes up. But what about wages? Oh no, stall that. Stall as long as you can. Stall it. Actually, try to lower them if you can. It's an obsession. Like these people can write off taxes. They can do whatever the fuck they want. This dude said, "Rest in peace, Tony H." From what I heard, I thought you didn't even know what channel this was. You see how this shit works? This dude had me on his live stream. He's like, "Oh, I'm not gonna talk shit on the dude because I watch his content here. It's okay. It's pretty good. His music's pretty good, but this is how fucking people on how they act in real life and online and shit. I go on the fucking channel. Oh, Conspiracy Underground, you still make content? It's like, bro, you're here right now. If you didn't know I didn't make content, then what the fuck are you listening to? How'd you find my channel? You know what I'm saying? Like, you watch my channel. You've left comments in the past too. All because I fucking asked if gang stalking was worse than in Africa than America. That's not me trying to locate you and be an agent. It's a question, dude. How do you know I don't have family in Africa or if I wanted to move to Africa? So I was fucking asking, like, dog, there's nothing in this country. I would move to fucking Africa and start an illegal business, like some food business, not pay any fucking taxes, and probably live a better life than here. Simple question. But that's the type of stuff I'm just bringing that up because that's my targeting. I don't exist unless it's convenient for someone to know I exist. It's because I've been shitting on this fucking society for a long time. Like, bro, I have fucking famous rap songs that were stolen from me that I freestyled, like from fucking 2009. Like, you have to fucking ignore. You have to. Like, it's a Truman Show ignore thing, like Truman Show type shit. I don't know if you guys can hear me, but I want to fucking go home. So hopefully you can hear me. I have to put my phone down. Let me know if the audio. I'll put it back up in a second. But he said Tony H has passed away. That's fucking horrible. You know what I'm saying? And that's to go to the black targets that I was talking about earlier. That fucking bullshit. Say everything. Now, I'm not talking about her, but she was a person that was suicidal that's hearing about this gang stalking shit. And she's hearing from black people that it's happening all the fucking time. And there's no accuracy to what black people are saying about gang stalking. And now she committed suicide because she thought everything was gang stalking. I guarantee it. I guarantee that she thought a bunch of stuff wasn't gang. She probably was being gang stalked, but she thought a bunch of shit would happen that didn't happen because of the fucking online confusion, and it got to her. And other things too, but like the way King Mansa and other people explain the gang stalking, where they try to look cool and they act like their targeting is fucking harder than it is. That's the fucking issue. What if someone commits suicide? Like, that's probably not the case for Tony H. But what if you're making it seem what it's not, and then someone else is going through a rough time? They start interpreting shit wrong, and then they fucking think gang stalking is every corner, everywhere you fucking go. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean by that. But yeah, I guess rest in peace. That fucking sucks. Like, that shit pisses me off that all these black targets are fucking dying. Okay. And I think, I'm gonna be real, I think you're the one behind it. Everyone that has in common that's dead is like they contacted Young Steel. See, these black TIs, they're doing rituals and they're part of witchcraft. Like, I'm gonna be real with you, a black TI perp is the biggest issue in this fucking community when you're a black person. The biggest issue is going to be a black targeted individual, okay? The most dangerous fucking Freemasons are the black Freemasons because they will sacrifice you in a heartbeat. White Freemasons, they don't really sacrifice as much. Black Freemasons, that's how they get their money. They have a whole business on like sacrificing black magic, setting up other black TIs, targeted individuals. Okay. So like really racism doesn't fucking really exist because it's just bad people doing bad shit in culture. Like if you run into a group of black people and they're really fucking bad, like it's because more than likely they had no father in the home. They're watching their mom get beat by random strange men, boyfriends and shit like that. Some of these black men are getting molested. some of these white people that are growing up in the hood with the single moms, they're getting molested by their fucking stepfathers and shit like that and their mom's boyfriends or beat by them. Okay. And they have nobody to go to. The only thing they can see is a rap music, a drug dealer in the street. They can't read enough books. Okay. I don't want to hear that shit. And that's not a white person's fucking problem. I'm not saying it is. But when you're in that fucking desperate situation, there's no books you can read that's gonna fucking put food on your table as a kid. And these motherfuckers grow up in a life of crime. I'm not making any fucking excuses. Like, the responsibility is on the black community to stop this shit from happening. Fathers in the home, fucking, you know, stuff like that, work together and shit like that. Because same stuff that white people have a system set up for the family system that's just superior. Let's just keep it facts. In America, when a white woman has a single kid, like, first they have the kid with a man that they were in a deep relationship with. Time we're talking about like older school, not every single one. We're talking about older school white women. They're in a relationship, right? And they're a single mom, but they were in a long-term relationship, and something happened where those two people fell out of love or they fucking moved on, right? So the reason why the white dad isn't in the picture, because he's here and there, is because the stepfather, the white stepfather, there's a role. He's playing the role as the stepfather. Like, that's something in the culture of white people. Oh, a single mom you're dating? Oh, well, you've been dating. Now you're the stepfather of, you're basically the kid's dad. That was ingrained in their culture. Now, with black people, they they don't have they have an African in Africa. You just, when you have a wife and kids, like, you don't leave your wife and kids in Africa. You don't get a divorce. I'm not saying that it don't happen, but that's the norm there. Like, they have families in Africa. Okay, just because they're poor or whatever don't mean they don't have families and go to church and all that shit. That shit only exists in America because of slavery, civil rights, and again, some of it is black decision making too. Some of it. But that's what's going on. It's a cultural thing. As far as it's in the culture, you're not a punk ass bitch if you raise some other woman's kids as a white man. You're looked up to. You're like, wow, you're a great man. In a fucking black culture, you're dealing with, and again, there's baby daddy drama. In the black culture, you could have a baby daddy that will come through and try to fight you or not want you to be around his kids, but even though he's not there, and he could be a gangster, he could be this, he could be that. That's what I'm saying. It's more common in the black culture for that, and in America. So that's like, there are differences in how people are raised and stuff, because white people that were poor, that grew up with single moms, had an environment where the mom could go meet a man that would take care of their kids and be willing to do it, and it'd be a long-term deal. Now with the single moms, they're getting in short-term relationships. A lot of these single moms, they and this is a problem with single moms, like, they act like you have to love their kid the moment you're with them. You see their kid, you have to fucking love them. You have to, like, be there for their kid immediately within the relationship. There's no grace period of just like, all right, I'm gonna get to know you, get to know Junior here, and we'll hang out here and there. No, the expectation is you gonna be the new daddy, you gonna pay the bill, you gonna pick Junior up from school, you do this or you ain't shit. You ain't shit, nigga. That's why black men run from that. I don't want to be in that fucking situation, dog. Why? And then financially, black men don't fucking have shit, dog. We're being oppressed. I don't give a fuck what you gotta say. I'm living through this shit. We are being financially oppressed, dog, because our dicks are bigger. We're better at fighting. If they can control our money, if I had more money, then you'd be nothing. You know it. You have to fucking stop me, dude. Like, that's a real fucking thing. But, like, we don't have a bunch of money to be raising someone else's kids. Like, we barely have money for fucking our necessities, our needs to make it to the next level. We're trying to make it as a you're a single black man, no kids, especially. You're trying to get to the next level. You're trying to buy a house. Now you got sidelined because Monica, she has 3 kids with her band, but it didn't work out. So now the second you start dating her, you have to step in and be and if she don't like the way you act around the kids, then you're not a good person. Fuck you. Like, it's such a gift to be with a fucking single fucking mom, dog. You should be humble if you're a single mom. That's how you get a man. Like, when I was growing up, we had a thing called MILFs. It was a thing called fucking MILFs. Single moms were actually fucking desired because they had fat asses and big ass titties from the pregnancy, and they looked good, and they had fucking value, nigga. Like, this fake value. Oh, I got knocked up and I had an unsuccessful relationship. I'm more valuable than the man who never had kids, that was responsible, waited for the right time to have kids. I'm more valuable because I made a mistake. No, you're not. Like, what the fuck happened to you for your relationship with a kid to fall apart? What type of woman were you, bitch? It's always a man's fault that if a man has a kid with a woman, and the relation, the man must have did something. The man must have did it. Oh, that man was cheating. That man was beating on that bed. Yeah. It's the man's fault. This dude thinks he's fucking jacked. This older white dude, he got his shirt off, shoes off. And I'm just saying he's white because that's what he is. It has nothing to do. Like, when people, you have to describe what someone looks like. You go to what they fucking look like. But he's out here on the sidewalk on this busy road next to his house, and he's just sweeping leaves off the sidewalk. And then, like, there's this hot ass chick. There's a lot of college chicks here. She's walking by exercising. Like, attractive woman. And he's out there with his shirt off, no shoes, no socks. Just, it's so necessary that you have to have your shirt off, huh, Brad? The dude was fucking chiseled for a white dude. For any dude, really. Skinny dude, but chiseled. Yeah, but trying to show off. Like, I peeped that. I see what you're doing here, buddy. See, I work out and I have a good fucking physique, but I don't like showing off my body. I feel weird doing that shit. I don't like walking. I don't like people that walk around with their shirts off because they're never in good shape. They'll be walking like some long distance because they don't have a car. They'll just take their shirt off, put it over their shoulder. It's like, is it really that fucking hot, dude? Like, come on. Are you a woman? Like, why are you taking your shirt off? This girl's gone wild, dude. Can't stand that shit. But yeah. To make more babies. I mean, it's just that when you're a single man and you're dating no fucking kids, like, have high expectations for it. Well, that nigga better be working this job because he better be taking care of my kids. He better be working this job, doing there. Women are single for this is your downfall. Don't act like that's something that's like making you superior to other people. That you're fucking let's humble ourselves. Let's group. Let's move by. So that's what I mean by that. I mean, I live next door to this black lady that's a single mom. She got like fucking 5 kids. She looks good too. She's a very attractive woman and shit. But they the most to like judge a black dude, and that's another thing that's going on in the black community, where black women are given DEI, dude. Like, they're given. I'm a black person talking about. They are given DEI because instead of hiring a black person that's intimidating, you can just hire a black woman and you might have an opportunity to fuck her if you're attracted to her instead of the intimidating black guy. So that's the mindset of the people that do this, and it's an actual statistical fact. That's not, so these black women that get DEI hires, they're not fucking. Some of them are smart, but they're not so much smarter than black men, where they make 150,000, and the black man's dumb and he makes 30,000 a year. That's not what's going on. But they know the system. They know that there's an oppressive system, and they're the first persons to shit on a fucking black person, a black man that doesn't have everything perfect financially. Like literally can't take them out to the dog. These women want. I'm speaking from experience. They want you to take them out to literally Ruth Chris. Like there's black women complaining, dog, and you won't even see a rich white woman, dog. If you're a black man, dog, you're better off dating a white woman, okay? Because you won't even see a billionaire's daughter complain about this. And this is, I've seen several videos. This black woman made a video, embarrassed her date in the car because he took her to fucking Cheesecake Factory. Cheesecake fucking Factory. Dude, that shit's not even cheap. She was acting like he was taking her to McDonald's, dog. A black woman. Now, I don't want to be racist and say, oh yeah. But that's ridiculous. We don't even have millionaire white women that complain about shit like that. They would actually fucking be happy. Like I find that's insanity. And that's racism of black women towards black men. Okay. So it's like, it's insanity, dog. You're a black dude. You think you're doing good. You pull up in a nice car. You meet a woman. You take her out to a fucking cheesecake. You probably think it's appropriate for it's like cheese. I can't think of a Cheesecake Factory. That's the nicest one I can think of. It's around here. Blah blah. Talking about $20, $30 plates, $40 plates. And of course that black woman gonna order the most expensive shit. You have to pay for, and then she got 4 or 5 kids at the house, and you still ain't shit. You still ain't shit. Like, bro, that's why you're single, mom. Okay. And then on top of that, the dude, all right, you're a guy dating a girl with kids. Now, the guy, the baby father, is in the kids' lives. So he's going to be coming towards the house, picking up kids. What if the baby father fucks that single mom that he used to fuck every fucking day? Okay. You're supposed to put up with that and pay for her kids, bro. And pay for her kids and clothe her kids. Like, get the fuck out of here, dog. Kill your fucking self. You motherfucker. Kill your fucking self. Like, seriously. Like, there's so much risk in dating a fucking single mom. I'm not trying to sound like a fucking bitch. There's so much fucking risk, dude. And then in a short period of time, you're adopting kids that aren't yours as your own, and you better fucking like it every moment of it, or you're a bad fucking man. Like, dude, come the fuck on, man. Come on, bro. That's not to say that these women are worthless. Yeah, these women are, they're very valuable women. They're hardworking. They, if they're keeping their house clean, like they're on point, they're like fucking little generals. Like they know how to fucking create a life, like buy a house, do all this shit on their own, independent, strong women and shit. We're not saying knocking none of it. I'm not saying you should be dating fucking bums, but when a guy, let's say a black woman and a black guy, and he's doing okay, or maybe he's struggling temporarily, like that nigga has to be on point, but you don't. Like, what the fuck happened to you where you lost your fucking relationship? Like, something happened, and it's always the men's fault. And that's a form, it's like racism, it's oppression. It's everything's the man's fault. One time a man raped a woman, so every situation where there's a man and woman arguing, it's the man's fault. It's the same thing as the white racism that I'm talking about. It's the same fucking stupidity. And the only way these people understand is if you beat the fucking living shit out of them. That's the only language they fucking understand. They don't understand reasoning, admitting they're wrong, truces, alliances, compromise. They don't understand that shit. I'm right because I'm a bully American. I'm going to cross my arms. I'm always right. And you're going to put up with my shit because I'm always fucking right. No, I'm not. I'm not going to put up with your shit. I'm going to call your shit out, and I'm going to fucking be against your shit, dog. I am not falling in line, and sucking Trump's fucking dick when he fucks up. I'm not falling in line sucking Joe Biden's dick when he's a dementia-ridden Alzheimer's patient. You know, I live in reality. I like normal. Stop being weird. That's what I'm fucking getting at. So you can make all these excuses about this race, this, that race, that. I'm the person that's fucking calling out the fucking truth. I'm not giving anyone any fucking leeway to like do bad shit based on who they are or what they represent. I want everyone to be accountable. You know, I want things to run smoothly. I'm a normal fucking human. People like Targeted Patton just fucking aren't. They tell you they are. Like he plays this game. Well, I'm less racist than a black. Yeah. Because I'm supposed to be racist, but like, what is racism? Who is more racist? How can you tell? You know what I'm saying? How can you fucking tell? You know, what difference does it make if you're not hurting anybody? Like I can think horrible thoughts, be nice to people in real life. Like, dude, I'm sitting out in front of my fucking house and my mom just sits and stares out the window because I'm sitting in front of the house. So she has to open the window blind and stare at me. Like, dude, I deal with shit all the fucking time with stupid people. All the fucking time. She's sitting there still with her fucking window open, dog. And she will not fucking not look out the window until I come in the fucking house because she has nothing better than to fucking do. She was just fucking complaining, oh, I don't. And I delete live streams. If I ever talk about my family, I just delete it because I don't like talking shit on my family. But it's almost so much shit you can fucking take, dude. Because there's been times where I almost punched people in the fucking face, almost went to fucking jail, and I'm being provoked the whole fucking time. So she was just complaining about, oh, I'm not doing nothing. Like, I'm not cooking, I'm not cleaning, blah, 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 blah. Like, being down on herself. But you have this energy to stare out a window uncomfortably with your knees on top of a fucking couch because I'm out front and you have nothing better to fucking do. And as soon as I walk in, what were you doing out there? What were you doing out there? But I'm gonna read these comments. Yeah, rest in peace to Tony H. That's just fucking terrible, man. We need to prevent these suicides as much as we fucking can in the community. But I could tell that she had some fucking issues. I believe she was targeted, but I don't think it's as bad as she thought it was. But I remember I called her like a mental health awareness agent when I used to call people agents and shit like that in a comment. And she fucking made like 3 videos just going off. And I almost fucking, because I was back when I was being an asshole. And I'm glad I didn't. I almost made videos. I think I made one and deleted it because she was like complaining about it. But I do feel bad about that shit now. And I'm not going to be doing that shit because of her. Like, I'm not going to sit here and make videos making fun of people. And because you don't know what the fuck they're going through. The lesson I learned through that. But yeah, that's fucking stupid. That I hate that shit keeps happening. And it happens to the most vulnerable people, the dark-skinned Black African Americans, Jamaican Americans. That's what I'm saying. I follow the patterns. Now I'm not blaming white people for this shit. I'm just saying I follow the patterns. I look at history. I'm not a sheep. I'm not a sellout. I call it how I fucking see it. And a lot of Black people are dying in fucking this program online. Now, is it specifically gang stalking that's killing them, or is it other Black people? That's the question. That's another live stream we have to go through because from all that I can tell, through Wayne Daniels and others, Electrifying Vibration, it was a bunch of Black people that seemed to sell them out. So, yeah, I just wanted to talk. That's what the real versus fake targets, like who's targeting is real and who's is fake. I think that like this shit fucking pisses me. My mom still, dog. I said that 4 minutes ago. She's still holding the blind open, looking at me directly, look at me talk. And as soon as I come in, what were you doing in the fucking car? That's a level of control that I deal with outside of gang stalking and living on my own, dog. It's not like, oh, these little things are happening, bro. She won't fucking do nothing but fucking harass people. Like, I come from a family full of gang stalkers. That's what it seems like, dude. They are. I don't know if it's mind control or what. They're just fucking annoying. What about single fathers? A single father is actually better to date, in my opinion, because most of the time the kid doesn't stay with the dad. And it's an opportunity to show how good of a dad you are. She's sitting there waving at me and shit. Like, bro, obsession. Waving at me because I'm in the car. She doesn't like I'm in the car. And she's having a mental breakdown. I'm saying, like, what is he possibly doing? And you don't think this has to do with gang stalking? Like, come the fuck on. Single fathers have an opportunity to look like good fathers. If they're there's no such thing as really a single father. There's no such thing as a dad that has 3 kids by himself. That's not possible. Only women are strong enough to do that. And that's strength. That's not weakness that women can rear children. That is strength. But I'm saying single fathers, if they have multiple baby moms, yeah, they're a nightmare. They're an absolute reckless nightmare for a woman to date. You should avoid that like the plague. If they have multiple baby moms, more than 2, I would say even more than 1. You have more than 1 baby mom. Like, you're just a woman. I don't know. You're a woman. Like, you have no intention. First and foremost, if you have more than 1 baby mom, you have no intention of starting a family. She's going to come outside. She closes the blind. She has to come outside. She has to look. Let me get off of here. This is the bullshit I have to deal with. Like, bro, not only, like, I can't order off. Think about my day, and this sounds like mundane shit. I can't order Wendy's off an app. It says error, and it took 30, 45 minutes. I've been waiting for 4 hours. Like, she's sitting here looking out the fucking... Now she's coming outside. Like, dude, this would make you want to kill somebody. Like, I'm telling you. And this is the stuff I have to deal with every fucking day. So, hate that fucking shit. It's a global Masonic satanic pedo takeover, and they run everything, including property market, and hence the reason for using most of your money for rent. Yeah, BlackRock. No, this targeting is a war attack against every American, and the people that are fucking slaves that go after me. You're stupid. It's that simple. I gotta get out here. I'm not allowed to sit in a car. Not allowed to sit in a car. Remember that. Sitting in a car. Fucking 35 plus year old man can't even sit in a fucking car, dog. We'll move out, get a job, do this. Dude, you guys, it's the whole fucking society. I don't know if you're probably subconsciously doing it, but you have to stop me from doing shit. You're oppressors, you're bullies, you're mean. Everyone fucking hates you. You hate yourself. It's that fucking simple. There's no... You'll be living your life and living your best life, bro, instead of trying to stop mine. I'm out of here.